Welcome back. So we got another lovely rainy day, as most likely you can hear. Saturday afternoon, well, 3:30. Came back from work quite, let's say, about an hour ago. Had a coffee and a bit of a chill. Still waiting on a few bits, so I can't crack on with a load of big jobs that I want to get out of the way. So I still got the window sitting in my bedroom in the corner, taking up a fair bit of space. Yeah, they arrived last week. I was hoping to fit at least one on Thursday. Obviously the video you've seen was wrapped up on Thursday, and it was cut short to a point because on Wednesday I had a little appointment for the van, not for myself. Right, we have a little bit of an issue of I was thinking a gearbox issue, but then went to see a specialist. So he advised get some cables, so that's first purchase of the week, I would say, on this list. He's got some bits for the gearbox and stuff, so we'll be seeing him some stage at the end of next week or the week after, the beginning of the week after, because that's where I've got my 5 days off work, and that's sort of gonna try to plan into one of those days. So as I said, the van introduction will be once I've gone through all the issues and I can actually fully walk you guys through it. One quick, nice, simple video basically explaining what I purchased, what I went through and everything. Today we're not going to be filming too much because idea is I bought some parts, well, some tools. So single pocket hole jig to make frames and stuff like that. So today's mission is to measure up and knock up 3 frames, 3 wooden batten frames. Is the wood. I went with a 22mm by 47mm, so we're gonna go flat on the side of the van wall, glue it up. Obviously around it'll be the hole cut for the window will go in, the frame will go on this, screw into the window frame, and obviously once we got the windows being fit, I'll try to film as much as I can so I can walk you through it and explain a bit better. But that's the plan. Got a couple of these, just heavy duty clamps. I'll need them throughout the build. So yeah, that's so far for the tools. Now we acquired this week, I've got 3 rolls here of loft insulation. And as you can imagine, we're running out of space. So today I've got probably good 2.5 hours that I want to do a bit of work today. So yeah, knock up those 3 window frames, hopefully in the next 45 minutes or so. And to the driver's side of the van, we can start insulating the bottom part and the top part, because we will not going to be putting any fixtures to it. Okay, I take my words back. Actually no, yes we can, because yeah, we can do the top side, the bottom side. On this side we can do the bottom as well, and I'm hoping we can do something on the back door, so I'm hoping to get rid of at least one of these rolls, because it looks a big van, but we're running out of space very quickly. So yeah, it's going to be a bit of time lapse of me working now, and yeah, we'll wrap up at some stage. So thanks for sticking around. Hopefully you're enjoying these little videos. We're progressing much slower than I would want to, but you know, such is life. My aim is before Christmas, well, just for about Christmas, because I'm hoping for some time off work during Christmas, to have a insulated van with a bed, toilet and a heater, and everything else can be bare bones anyway. So I'm just gonna track my camping gear with me or something like that. So that's the bits I'll be concentrating after I can fit in the windows. Yeah, next video, hopefully, fingers crossed, next video will be the window fitment, and I can walk you through fitting auto shield motorhome windows. So yeah, let's do the little bits today. Enough of rambling, time's ticking away. So, had to go inside, measure up the actual window cutout hole, because looking at this, right, so Shield Auto Care, the actual measurements they give, they're not precise to what the windows are. So 800 by 500 window, according to them installation, you need a 797 by 497. That's in millimeters, so 79.7 and 49.7 centimeters. The window frame measures at 695, oh sorry, that's the wrong window, 795 and 495. So for the frame, I'll get away by doing 800 by 500 cutout hole, because you need some room to work around. But when it will come to cutting in the van, cutting the hole, it'll probably gonna have to be not the 797 by 497, but 795 by 495. So just be mindful if you're working off the spec sheet and the instructions. So for now, we're gonna build 2 frames, which will be 800 at the top, well, a little bit longer than 800 to accommodate the sides. So basically what I'm going to do, if I need the top to be 800 in total, but I'm going to have the side pieces and I want the tops overlap the side pieces, so the sides will be 500 and 500, whereas the top one, it'll be, the wood is 47 mil, so 47 by times 2, so we got the overlap on both sides, is 94. And we're gonna add 800, so we need 894 millimeters or 89.4 centimeters on the top, and 500 mil side pieces and the bottom piece in the 4, and make up a frame. I've unpacked the tools. I think I figure out how the pocket jig works, so we'll see that in a bit. For now, I'm just gonna cut pieces for 2 frames straight away, so that's a number for me to remember, 894. So I'll probably go 895, because a mil overlap ain't gonna fucking kill anyone. But yeah, that's the plan. Let's get going. So we got 2 cutoffs left, so I've done the math quite alright apparently when I was buying these. So we got a cracked cutoff. We're gonna use this to train, because I've never used a pocket jig. So the idea is, you got it angled, you got a drill bit and a drill, then you use one of the clamps, and the plan of that should be, technically, put the jig on there, clamp it down. Don't know if you can see it right, sorry guys. Clamp it down, drill the pocket hole, this is a little stopper that I measured for the thickness of the wood. So now the moment of truth. Does it really work? That's why we used it on a... Ooh. Actually, it worked quite well. I would think so, at least so far. So we've got a nice little cutout there and a screw hole. Obviously there's a crack, so I'm not going to be using this piece, but that's a practice piece. So let's have a look at where did I put the bolts. Screws, not the bolts, sorry. Here's my impact with the piece. Here's my screws. Just need a battery for the impact. Let's have a look. There's a battery. So impact with a posi piece. Some screws. Some wood screws, obviously. Let's have a look if they're long enough. So place one in the hole. And let's try. Oh boy. Okay. So it looks like our screws are too short by a tiny little bit. That won't be an issue. I've got longer ones. But that's the only bit I've got. So I'm gonna need a longer bit for the impact basically. So I can't finish this job today, but what I can do is get every little piece ready with the little holes, which I drilled in the wrong place on this piece, because we want them on a side piece here. Actually, we can do it like that. It's going to be on the fascia. Actually, we will do it like this, but it won't be on the fascia, because what we will do is use that side to glue to the wall of the van. And then we got a nice open fascia to drill into whatever we need to drill. So yeah, that should work out well. So yeah, I can't make the pieces today, well, frames, but I can pre-drill them, get them ready, put them to the side. Yeah, so that'll be the plan. Tomorrow I need longer screws and an actual proper piece, because I broke the other one while taking out the flooring. I'm gonna have a look, do I have anything to ghetto fix it for today? But I can guarantee you that I don't. Or is that piece? That piece is actually not broken. So that could potentially be long enough to do what I want to do. Let's have a look. On our practice piece, slot the bolt in the little hole. One screw, not a bolt. Definitely not long enough. I need an extra long piece. A decent bit. See, if you look, it's scuffed to bits. And obviously longer screws, because that's all this screw protrudes. So don't make the same mistake. Get prepared for the job. Yeah. So, as you can see, the tool station, cheapest jig, hole jig, hole saw jig, whatever the thing's called. It was new for me. A lot of you people that are into your woodworking gonna definitely know better ways, better tools. As I said, we're on a budget, so I got the cheapest one just to give it a try, because I've seen everyone using it on their woodwork, and actually it looks well nice. Obviously not the cleanest finish, but if I wanted to clean it up, I could just use some sandpaper or a sander, which at the moment I think I've got a cheap one somewhere with a cord, but we're not going to be using one on this for sure. For the future I'll see if I can get a little sander for on the battery, or actually at the DeWalt one, but that's probably going to set me back way too much money for one project. So we'll see what we can get by. Maybe I don't know, we'll see. But with these pieces, they're the side pieces, so basically the 2 pieces per frame, then the top bits, 2 screws, 2 screws, 2 screws, 2 screws. That should keep it nice and sturdy enough. once we got a cutout of a window there, I'm gonna investigate how to remove the middle ones, but so far from what I've seen, it's only glue on the middle, and then the top bits, because I don't want to be using an angle grinder or something like that. A little bit too paranoid to cut through two pieces. So I think the idea will be to get very sharp metal snips, cut the back glue off with a knife or anything like that, and then just snip at the top, snip at the bottom, snip at the top, snip at the bottom, and both pieces should come out. So that's what I'm gonna try. So I've seen on the other vans they're actually spot welded, but on a Crafter it looks like they're just glued together. So yeah, that's the plan. Don't have any more screws. I don't have the actual screws nor the bit. I would find the screws because I'm sure I've got 30 or 40 mil length wood screws from previous projects. But we don't have the drill bit for this, so we're gonna go shopping tonight I'm gonna find out where's the cheapest place to get and what's the best quality, and tomorrow we can go shopping for it. Yeah, because as you've seen, the bits I have, they're very cheap and they're all rounded off and obviously not the right length. So here we probably need at least 6 or 8 centimeter drill bit, which potentially could go on the impact, and I could just assemble these. So that's hopefully tomorrow afternoon shop. As you can see, I've got 100 mil thickness loft insulation. So we're going to start packing all of those crevices. Top passenger side I can't do yet because I need to get myself a awning and figure out how to fit it. Only then we'll be able to actually do that. So yeah, until then that stays open, middle stay open, but I can do the bottom on that side, and on the side where I'm at we can do the top and the bottom. So I'm hoping to go through one roll tonight. Not gonna film it now because at the end of the day it's just stuff and insulation. So we'll wrap up here, guys. That's the preparation for the window install as much as I can do it, and yeah, see you guys in the next one.